Hello everyone, welcome to my Draw My Life video. So I recently achieved 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different from my 5,000 subscriber video. A lot of bigger YouTubers have done these Draw My Life videos, and I thought that they were pretty gosh darn cool. See, the only difference is that they have ways to record real life. I have my webcam, but I have no way to actually get it set up so that I can record a keyboard. Or I mean a notepad. So I'm going to be doing an MS Paint, which I think will make it comedically worse. See, I already forgot my exclamation point thing. I think it will make my drawings comedically worse and should make this more enjoyable. So let's get started. So I had a pretty uneventful life when I was a little baby. I have lived in the same place my entire life. I live in a small town in North Dakota. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you the name of the town because it is indeed that small. I cannot tell you. I lived here all 16 years of my life, so I've never really known anything apart from the small town life, and I guess I wouldn't really change that. I really do enjoy it here. And yes, my arms and legs really were that buff when I was a baby. Also, has anyone ever tried to draw hands in MS Paint? Christ, is that impossible. So when I was about toddler age, my mom started taking me to baseball games that my brother was playing in the summer. This is where I met my best friend Ty. We both would bring our toy cars, and near the baseball field where our brothers were playing, there was a tennis court, and we got to play with our cars on this tennis court for about 3 hours at a time. And eventually we became great friends, and after a while, his mom had to start working again, and he started getting babysat by my mom, and we started hanging out even more. Me and my buddy Ty, we had some different things that we liked to do as we grew up, I suppose. Obviously, he spent a lot of time at his house because his mom was a teacher, so 5 days a week, basically, almost pretty much every day of the week, he was at my house. And my brother was really into playing Super Nintendo, so I was really into playing Super Nintendo. And as you can obviously see in my hand, I have a Super Nintendo controller on the left. But Ty wasn't that big of a fan. He still just wanted to play cars, and Ty was like my best friend at the time, and he used to threaten me if I didn't play cars with him. He said he wouldn't be my friend anymore. So of course I stopped and I played with him. So used to be a little dick back then. So once I got a little older, to the point where I started going to school, we shifted from the Super Nintendo onto the GameCube. I really enjoyed playing GameCube. That was my thing, you know. Some kids grew up PlayStation 2 kids, and some kids grew up GameCube kids, and I definitely have no complaints about growing up a GameCube kid. There were just so many amazing games back then to play, and I would say that the GameCube really got me into serious gaming. You know, the Super Nintendo was just fun. I really actually seriously got into playing video games when I started playing the GameCube, and obviously this is all from my brother. My brother really got me into gaming because he was, you know, the one that spearheaded it. You know, he wanted to play video games, which meant I wanted to play video games, because you're extremely impressionable when you're at this age. So a few years later, I would say around the age of 9, I believe it was either 8 or 9, my brother and his friend really got into RuneScape, and of course, you know, being that young little kid, I really wanted to play too. I was like, oh my god, I want to play. But of course, when you are that age, you don't really comprehend much in the game. So they made me an account and they let me play, but I believe the only thing I ever did was woodcut. I had 60 woodcutting at the age of 8. But this is the age where I really started RuneScape, and I really started enjoying it simply because my brother enjoyed it. And this is also the point too where my friends started playing it. I'm sure almost all of you have experienced when you were younger. RuneScape was the shit when you were in elementary school for most people. Everybody played it back then. So this is when I went through that phase with my friends. So 7th grade year was the first year that I think I really started noticing that my life was changing a little bit. I mean, throughout elementary school, you never really notice any changes. You start playing basketball in 4th grade, but apart from that, there really is no changes throughout elementary school. Whereas during 7th grade starting, then I started playing football, which, you know, obviously I still play football to this day, so, you know, it was obviously a great year. And just, you know, being in middle school is just much different than elementary school, I guess. It, you know, the first time where things really started to change a little bit. I also started going through my obsessive RuneScape stage at this time. I'm pretty sure everybody went through this too, where you just love RuneScape so much, you couldn't stop playing it. Like, that's all you wanted to do was just play RuneScape. And I know at least a lot of you have gone through that stage. You know, that was obviously I played because I wanted to, but again, I was playing excess on the summer. In the summer, I'd play like 10 hours a day. That's not to say that I don't do that occasionally now. Like, if I have nothing to do all day in a summer, I'll play for 10 hours, but that was like an everyday thing because I had nothing else to do. But 7th grade was, again, the first year where I really started noticing differences. It was also around this time that I started getting into YouTube and, you know, obsessing over YouTube video makers and, you know, making my own videos. So obviously on the right you can see some of the people I used to watch. So Solid 2K, Shy Steph, Sky Chief, Fat Wrecked. I mean, just some of those amazing people that made such great videos that no longer play really inspired me to make my own videos. So I ended up making my own videos, and my original YouTube channel was Smiley PKer YouTube. I have no idea where I got the name from. I was like 12, whatever. I don't even know. Like, what do you say? I have no idea. I don't know what to say. It ended up getting banned, though. My channel got terminated for copyright infringement. So that was obviously very upsetting, but I only had about 150 subscribers. But again, I was about 13 at the time it got terminated. It was like 12, actually. So it was very upsetting to me. But, you know, this is the time where I really started getting into YouTube, making my own videos, and it really became something I really wanted to get into. So sophomore year was probably another point in my life where I really started changing the way that I did things, or, you know, the way that I lived. So the summer of 2012, which would have been, you know, right before my sophomore year, I started getting serious about football. I thought, you know, I'm going to take it seriously. So I started lifting weights. I was in shape. I was ready to go. First day of football practice, I dislocate my ankle. As you can see on the picture on the left, that is a pretty accurate description of what my ankle looked like. You can just go on Google Images and search dislocated ankle. It's pretty gross. It hurts. Like, it looks nasty too. But basically, that put me out for 6 months. I didn't get to play football at all the rest of the year, nor did I get to play basketball, which was horrible for me because I love playing sports. So that was a really hard year for me, as far as, you know, getting hurt goes. And, you know, it was a rough year, but nonetheless, I kind of enjoyed it. You know, I mean, obviously it sucked not to be able to play sports, but I got to use crutches for the first time, which provided for some interesting moments in school. And, you know, I just tried to keep it positive as I could in the early 2012 part of my sophomore year. So 2013, I would have to say, was the best year of my life, hands down. Pretty much from start to finish, it was just amazing. I believe it was February? When was it that Old School RuneScape came out? I want to say that Old School RuneScape came out in like February of 2013. It was early 2013. And I started making Old School RuneScape progress videos, and you guys absolutely love them. I saw growth like I had never seen. I was gaining like 100 subscribers a month towards the beginning, which was absolutely amazing for me. Like, that blew my mind that I could even do that. Obviously now I gain over 1,000 subscribers a month, but still, I mean, it was still just mind-blowing then. You know, the explosion of my YouTube and the support that you guys gave me on those Old School RuneScape videos. If you guys didn't give me all that support and all that, you know, keep making videos, you know, I probably wouldn't be here right now, you know. So I definitely owe Old School RuneScape a lot of my success when it comes to YouTube. And then football, I bounced back from that injury, lifted weights the rest of the year once I was healthy, as well as the 2013 summer. So then I got to play football again, and my hard work paid off. I ended up being starting center for our varsity team. We went 7-2 and lost the first round of the playoffs, but, you know, 7-2 is nothing to be ashamed of. We had a pretty good year. So I'm looking forward to playing football again next year. Again, just overall, 2013 was an amazing year. It was my best. I think it was the best year of my life ever. Just from start to finish, just nothing but greatness and just all kinds of fun. Well, guys, that is basically it for my Draw My Life video. It is now 2014, and I'm hoping to having an amazing year. It started off absolutely crazy with the success continuing on YouTube. and I couldn't ask for anything better. You guys support me so much, and again, thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers. It's mind-blowing to me that I can be here right now, you know? Coming from an 11-year-old that was excited when he had 150 subscribers, I never imagined that I'd be here. I never could imagine that I'd have 1,000 subscribers, let alone 5,000 subscribers one day. So, hopefully this wasn't too boring. Like I said, I'm only 16, so I didn't have too many crazy things to tell you about my life. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and again, thank you so very much.